Okay, we're going to be talking about double exposures. So I have a profile picture of Vanessa here. If you have any photo that has a bright white background, it's going to be easy because we need to delete the background. So simple background so we can delete it. I'm using Bridge. It's the Adobe version of Finder. Remember, Finder is a way to just browse through your files. So here I've got another profile picture of Lizzie. If I want to rename it, it can just be a slow click over it like this. So I'm going to open it up in Photoshop, and you could make any edits here if you would like you could start out by doing an adjustment on it if you want to do that. So I'm going to make it a little bit darker like that. Okay, so one example is where everything is pretty close to the same value. In Vanessa's example, her hair is darker, her skin is lighter. In Lizzie's example, it's much closer to the same value with her blonde hair. So either way is fine. I'm just going to show you what we're going to do first is simply to erase the background. So I'm going to start with the picture of Vanessa here. So you take the quick selection tool. I have it on plus. Remember, brush sizes are to increase, it's the right bracket, to decrease, it's the left bracket. I'm going to select her. And her hair is a little fuzzy around the edges, which is what normal hair does. And we want to make sure it's going all the way to the edge here. And that's okay if I'm leaving out these over here. It doesn't matter for this situation. Then I'm going to click on Select and Mask. That brings me into this whole other way that I can make changes to my selection. I'm viewing it in Overlay, which is showing me red is masked. That means that it is not selected, so it's masked. I'm going to use this tool, which is called the Refine Edge Brush tool. I have it on plus. Again, you can change the brush size. So I want to just sort of smooth over the edges up here. So I can either, if I'm making it red, remember it is adding to what is masked. Okay, so I just want to smooth where it's touching her hair just so it's a little bit softer when I go into the selection. All right, so a little bit down here. We just want to make sure there's also no big gaps that we're missing. All right, so once you get it close enough, that's fine. Maybe refine it over here a little bit. So all we're doing is softening the edge of where it touches her hair. You hit OK when you're done. It's going to come back to the marching ants. And then what we want to do is we want to add a layer adjustment. I'm saying a layer mask. So to make sure this is unlocked. And I'm going to just click on the square with the circle. That's what's going to add the layer mask. Now everything that was not selected is masked. So everything that's black on here is hidden. So that's the joy of these, is that the goal is just to hide the pixels, not to actually delete them. So the first thing you need to do is make sure that you are masking the background.